Let's talk about standards for boys. I get asked this a lot in my lives, so I thought I would make a video about it. I got my first boyfriend 7 months ago, and I'm gonna be 20. And that's fine. Having a boyfriend at an older age is fine because I set really high standards. So none of the guys that I ever met were meeting those standards. There's two borderline standards you can set. Boyfriend standards and hubby material standards. My standards were always hubby material standards. So whenever I would meet a guy, they were fulfilling the boyfriend standards, but that wasn't enough, I wanted the hubby material standards. Because you're either dating to marry or to break up. That's the two outcomes. You're either gonna break up or you get married. Obviously, it's okay if you guys do end up breaking up, but what kind of standards are you setting? Is it for a boyfriend or is it for a future husband? I always wanted a boyfriend and that just wasn't happening. And I was always so frustrated. I was like, how come I can't find a boyfriend? Well, it was just because my standards were too high for the kind of guys that I was meeting. So when I understood, damn, my standards are way too high, that's fine. That doesn't mean you need to lower your standards. That just means you need to wait for the right guy that actually meets those standards. So here's some of the standards that I personally set. If he's not nice to his mom, he's not gonna be nice to you. So that was borderline. That just comes from a deeper respect for women. So if he respects his mom, he's gonna respect you. I'm a very independent person. I can fix a light bulb myself. I can open my own door. But a guy that understands that even though you have your independence, he's still willing to do those things for you, that's also a plus. Manners. Please. No, thank you. You're welcome. Eating with their mouth closed. Being kind to the waiter. Just manners. Hygiene, obviously. Hardworking and determined. My boyfriend's in college right now. He's not making money or doing anything, But I know he will because he's very hardworking. He's very determined. He's very disciplined. He knows what he wants and I know he's gonna get it. I want to have kids, so good with children. Wanting to have children. Physical appearance was never standard for me because physical appearance fades. You can't control age and time. So your husband's gonna get wrinkly. They're not gonna look the same way they looked when they were 20 years old. So that honestly should be the least of your concerns. A good human being. I've met smart assholes. I've met very handsome assholes. I've met very wealthy assholes. I've met guys with so much potential and they're just assholes. So a good human being. And the most important one of them all, they have to be 100% sure about you. Completely obsessed about you. No doubt that you're the girl of their dream. So when you're setting standards, ask yourself, is it for a boyfriend or is it for your future husband? Because that's going to determine the kind of standards you set and the kind of standards you accept. Bye guys.
Here's why you've never had a boyfriend. And no, it's not because you're not pretty enough. I am 26 and I have proudly never had a boyfriend. The first thing is that getting a boyfriend who's actually of quality is like winning the lottery. It doesn't happen every single day and it's very normal if it doesn't happen by the time you're 15, 20, 25, or even 30. I don't know why in this society it's become normal to have a boyfriend at a young age, but if you really think about all your friends in relationships, there's not many who are actually in good quality ones. So be patient. It is normal to not have had a boyfriend yet. Number 2 is you have high standards. Like I said, how many people do you know who are in a relationship and it's not a good one? Their mental health, it was good. Everything was good until they got a boyfriend and now they're at rock bottom. You got standards. It is okay to wait for someone who truly fulfills you. But number 3, you gotta be open to it. For so long, I used to walk around with blocked off energy. I was like, no one look at me, no one talk to me. You have to open your energy and be open if the right person does come along. Just remember that finding the right relationship is not around the corner. It takes patience and it's really in God's timing. So do not feel guilty or feel like it has to do with your beauty if you have not found a boyfriend. I love you so much and I hope this helps you to stop feeling rushed to find a boyfriend. Bye.
I'm 19 years old. I've never had a boyfriend, but what I do have is a 30-page list full of qualifications and standards said person has to meet. Before I share this list, I do want to say I've made a lot of modifications over the years in attempts to make it more realistic, but hasn't really worked. So if you meet all of these qualifications, DM me. First of all, I have to be attracted to the person. I'm not one of those girls that can just go solely based on personality, but I don't have a ton of physical qualifications. I used to be super picky about height, but now as long as you're taller than me, I'm cool with it. I'm 5'4", so it's not that hard. You could be 5'5". I would prefer 5'7" and above, but I don't really care. I used to be obsessed with very strong masculine facial features, but now you just gotta have a good, strong jawline and a sweet looking face, almost like deer-like. I don't know. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about when I say that. As long as your eyes and hair match your other physical features, they look good on you. I don't really have much else to ask for that. You just gotta have good hair and good eyes. Now, for smiles, I am pretty picky. You gotta have a good smile. I don't know, to me, it's a really big deal. And you also have to, look clean. I don't know, hygiene is a huge thing for me. Moving on to personality, where my list of qualifications is 10 times longer. You must understand emotions, and I don't care if you're a little bit emotional too. I am super emotional, and I cry a lot, and I cannot have people yell at me when I cry. It's a requirement that this boy be a happy ray of sunshine, a golden retriever energy. I have to have that because I'm a little bit more on the sadder side, and I can't have another sad person. I am working on it though. You have to match my obsession with the beach and sunrises and sunsets. I'm pretty brave, but I need someone a little bit braver than me to, look out for me. I would like to think of myself as a pretty simple gal, but I want to be best friends. I want to be your best friend, and I want you to be my best friend. I love watching sports and doing them and just kind of anything that has to do with physical movement. So you have to be a little bit athletic. I like to take things extremely slow, so you have to be willing to work with that. I need someone that has a very contagious laugh and that laughs a lot. And I promise I have a bunch of wonderful qualities that would make me a great girlfriend, fiance, wife, whatever. So, if you meet at 90% of these standards and qualifications, send me a message. I am dead serious.
What does it mean if you've never had a boyfriend? It means nothing. My whole life, I thought it meant everything. I thought it meant I wasn't attractive. I thought it meant I wasn't successful. I thought it meant I didn't know how to talk to guys. I thought it meant I was annoying or too much. I thought it meant I didn't have girlfriend qualities. But no, it literally means nothing. And if you have never had a relationship, we have to stop letting that define us. We have to stop letting it create all of these insecurities. The biggest thing that has really helped me in this is realizing that my journey here is my journey. It's designed for me. Okay, maybe we watch all of our friends get in and out of these relationships and we feel unlovable or when is it going to be our turn? But that's their journey. Maybe they need to go through these things. They need to meet these people. They need to learn different lessons than we do. Me never being in a relationship literally made me think all of those crazy things about myself. So yeah, this is just a reminder today that being single, not being in a relationship, never have been in a relationship does not define you as a person whatsoever. And I know sometimes I'm repeating myself a lot on this app, but sometimes we just need to be reminded of this and see it before it really gets into our heads. So yeah, that's all for today. I love you guys. Bye.